Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So a bit of an eventful and fun night happening at Kabam HQ yet again. But before we get into the main topic of the video, I do want to point out that Kabam actually recently got a very decent W by finally distributing the missing mastery points. Now I have been waiting for a couple of days to figure out which video best to mention the fact or make separate video of it, because I do not like to leave things kind of hanging and stuff. But to all of you watching, I think it is quite important to know that they have finally sent out the missing mastery points to the players who got basically, disadvantaged by the rewards change in Act 4 about half a year ago. So even though it took them about half a year, at least that is done. And I do think that, ultimately we cannot necessarily call this a Kabam W, but at the very least a job is completed there. Again, I keep telling that I do find it important to find the good things or the decent things that Kabam does and also mention them or talk about them. But this current Winter of Woe point situation is quite crazy, because as I discussed in the earlier video, people got extra points, right? People got 2, 3, 1 extra points sent to them for, well, basically no reason. And with that, the initial drama started with this post. And I read it, and I wasn't necessarily happy with it, but I did not want to make a separate video for it, because it would yet again be a quite negative video. And so I kind of held off against making a video quickly based on this post. But it was quite clear from my viewers and people shooting me DMs that a lot of people were very, very pissed off. But the reason why I make this video is because we actually kind of got a surprising update. I do have some questions about it though, but I'm happy that this did not stand and Kabam actually had a quick hotfix type of situation. So hi Summoners. The points sent in yesterday's in-game message were to remedy an issue that crept up early in Winter of Woe as a result in our team taking down and relaunching the solo event. These points are to compensate the players who had points removed as a result. This is not for the hashtag robot objective. That point has arrived, by the way. Due to a hiccup in our distribution, some players received more points than intended, 1 or 2 max, 3 max actually. However, most importantly, no one received fewer than intended. As a result, our team will not be taking any further action on this issue. The extra points stemming from the robot objective is still being worked on. Additionally, to justify using date, I guess we can't just send out everyone 1 single point for the robot objective, because the point being rewarded to the summoners who finished the fight, not everyone. And this post immediately caused quite a bit of outcry. Now, I personally was kind of annoyed by it, because I knew that this means that there will be people that reach the final milestones quicker, number 1. And number 2, this would allow quite a few summoners an option of choosing which objectives they do in the future and skipping the hardest ones, therefore saving probably a significant amount of resources based on the difficulty that we're going to have to do, especially in the final week when we're going to have to do the Absorbing Man fight again and so on and so forth. So obviously a lot of people were not happy with that at all, which people certainly let them know very quickly. And not too long after, Jax pops in again. Summoners, stand by. The team's looking into additional solutions to remedy the issue. Please keep in mind that we have limited resources and time, human capacity. I'm not guaranteeing anything, just letting you know that things might change. And then all of this, happened just now. So this video could have been like a very, very different type of thing, but whatever. Or I could have just forgotten making it. But the team found a quick fix. Hooray for creative thinking. Sorry for false alarm, everyone. Everybody should have the right number of the points available. Double apology from me, as I jumped the gun on the communication piece, and team never locked in the leave it plan. I prioritized the timeliness over an abundance of wetting and confirmation. I'm sorry. Now from this, I want to let you know that the fix effectively was that Kabam took away the extra points by accounting to the fact that the maximum amount of points that anybody can have right now is 9, and they effectively kind of like deleted all the points over 9 from what I can see. First things first, again, coming from Mr. Negative, I do think that this post in itself deserves a bit of a praise for Kabam Jack, because, everybody makes mistakes. I do to. I say things wrong in my videos at times, not on purpose, but it happens. And obviously, as we are all well aware, it often happens at Kabam. It is, however, extremely rare to see somebody working there actually, flat out just apologizes for their mistake and owns up to it and is timely with it and it's not snaid. And he just said, basically, I messed up. It's my bad. I shouldn't have, announced that and caused the community outcry. This actually kind of reminds me of the situation with the Hercules nerf and the complete opposite type of response that we got. I didn't say that correctly. I shouldn't have worded it like that. And that's it. And because that didn't happen, there was this whole drama surrounding the Hercules nerf. Now, this is the opposite of that. This is, I'm sorry, my bad. That's it. And it feels so much better. And it's so much easier for me to talk about it as well because I don't have to be negative towards somebody, which is something that I do not want. I want Kabam to do well. I want everybody working at Kabam to do well. And even though mistakes happen, as long as people are, forthcoming with it, we can talk about it. It's much more easy to be perfectly civil and candid and, positive and supportive of Kabam Jackson's situation like this, Jumped the gun, fine, happens, corrected himself, crisis averted, so to speak. And again, yeah, I think that's good. We need more of this. However, there is an issue which I am somewhat unclear for. Because there are two possible scenarios where this can go very, very wrong still. If Kabam reduced the points that the players have right now, then if there are players who have not logged in since those points were distributed, there is a very strong chance that somebody has those points still in the mail and they can still claim the extra points. Because they only reduce the current active points. And it can very easily be the case that somebody hasn't logged in, for instance, for like a day or half a day due to work, or hasn't claimed them. But whatever, we'll forego that. That shouldn't be like a large amount of players. The bigger thing that I have not heard the confirmation about is what happens to the sole objective here. Because obviously people have already claimed these rewards. And we do not have confirmation from anybody as of right now. And here's the part where I can ask for help, you guys. Because there are people who obviously claimed all the extra points immediately as they got them. And to be fair, nothing against those people. They did nothing wrong. They didn't, abuse or cheat or anything. They just played the game. Kabam messed up. They got sent extra points. They claimed them. Done deal. Pretty much everybody would do that. So, however, if you got the extra points, there will be plenty of people who already got the next milestone. That does, in fact, include 200, dust and tier 6 CC frags and all that stuff. So, the question is, Kabam takes those points away, but the rewards are already claimed. What happens? Does the solo objective still marks it down as claimed rewards and does not let you claim it the second time? And next time you reach 12-point threshold, you just, have this grayed out? Or did it actually reset and now there will be a group of people who get to claim this particular milestone twice? Which, again, I have not received clarification on this, but this is something that definitely still needs to be addressed. And we do need to know because, just randomly giving people away free ascension, I'm sure that, not too many people are chill about that. So this is like the last kind of like bit that we definitely need, confirmation from Kabam or players themselves to see what happened and, whether it will require any further action. Because, yeah, there is a group of people. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay. Please explain this. I'm still well in it. Well, okay, yeah. Well, they're basically discussing the same issue here. So what happens now? What happens now? Do they get to double up on rewards or not? Other than that, the fact that, Kabam did something, messed up yet again, but this time around we didn't need to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month for them to actually correct something. I think it's a very positive kind of change. I also think it is very positive the way Kabam Jackson interacted with the community, even though he did, jump the gun, so to speak. So ultimately, this, I'm sure that I'm gonna get some crap in comments yet again, as I do every time I cover some sort of issue in the game. But I'm certainly not trying to be negative or dunk on anybody here, but more so just kind of explain what we know so far and what happened, as we'll provide some commentary on that. So let me know what you guys think about this entire situation, and obviously Kabam's performance in recent weeks. And yeah, let me know if you know anything more precisely about the extra rewards or extra milestone situation. Meanwhile, hope you guys are having a fantastic evening, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have already